back to last time. I'm Denzi.
I'm D.
Welcome back to another episode, everyone. I got my Kobe highlights going on right now, so you could probably see the glare in my glasses. What's good with you, D?
Hey, now look, before anybody roast me, actually watch the video. Now, I'm finna tell you. The reason I'm wearing these glasses is because for some reason, my glasses just look absurdly crooked. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on, but they just look crooked, like it tilted. So I'm not understanding what's going on.
They broke.
Nah, they not broke. Like they right here, like I don't know. They're little. If you look at them, I'm trying to put them in. Like you can see, like one part is like bended, but it shouldn't be that crooked. Like that. That's bogus. But yeah, I'm feeling good, man. Just got off work, man. Feeling good, feeling rejuvenated. Ain't nothing like coming home to record a podcast, man. I'll tell you that much, for real. But
Mhm. Before we even get into this episode, I know y'all can see, we're one short. YB
uh,
has some things to take care of, but he will be back next episode.
I'm glad you said that. Literally. But yeah, last week it's been about a week since we last recorded, and the last time, in between that we had a lot of stuff go on, and probably besides the games, I say the biggest thing was the draft lottery, which we got, which is very important to what could happen. I'm gonna go through it real quick because we actually have a mock draft. So I'm gonna go through the draft lottery real quick, the top 14 picks. Boston got 14. Pelicans got 13. Kings got 12. San Antonio got 11. Suns got 10. Washington got 9. And New York the Knicks got 8. Now I want to pause on this. I'm a let it because I know you got a little stuff to say here too. Knicks fans, this is not as bad as it looks. This is not as bad as it looks. I want to tell you this. I know y'all probably wanted the number one pick, but this is the type of draft. This draft in 2019 draft is two totally different drafts because we knew Zion was going to go one. We knew 9 times out of 10 Ja was going to go two, and we knew RJ was going to go three. This is a draft. I wouldn't be surprised if Anthony Edwards went first, LaMelo, or anybody. I wouldn't be surprised if any of these guys went first. So it's not like y'all need the number one pick desperately because there's just some generational talent. It's no one in the draft that's really like that. So at 8, it's kind of a low risk, high reward type of situation. You can go in there, get you a 3-and-D wing or something like that, a good role player who can show some starting potential. You develop him. You don't have to go out and try to get an Anthony Edwards. You still need to develop the guys that you have. So that's just my little rant. Anything you got to say on it?
Yeah, but I completely agree with you, bro. There's a lot of uncertainty right now
Yep.
with the
Yep.
draft, and anyone could really go first. And I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, one of those big players they dropped to number 8. So
Yep.
it could really go whatever way.
For sure. That's a fact. So continuing on, the Pistons got 7. Atlanta got 6. Cleveland got 5. The Chicago Bulls got 4. Charlotte got 3. Warriors got 2. And the Timberwolves got 1. Okay, so what do you think? Okay, let's start off with the Warriors. We'll work our way up because the Bulls, the Bulls, that's great because they made a big jump. So with Jim Boylan being gone and everything, that's gonna be good for them. But what do you think? What do you think the Warriors should do with their number 2 pick?
Honestly, if I'm the Warriors, I'm gonna go with James Wiseman, man, or Obi Toppin, but I'm more on the James Wiseman side because it really fits what they need right now. So you got all your star players coming back, and plus a great rookie coming in. the Warriors got the great developmental coaches and all that. They have a real upside, man. It's looking real good.
For sure. Um, I'm with you, but I'm more of a Obi Toppin type of guy. Um, I think that unless we're either able to trade for Joel Embiid or Giannis, we shouldn't trade the pick for anybody else except those two, unless they just offer somebody bogus like Kawhi or something, which is not gonna happen. But unless it's those two people who've been in the talks with us, then I don't think we should trade it. But I'm more of an Obi Toppin type of guy. With the way the league is going, I think he could be a great small ball type of center and just fit well. He's averaged like 20.7 rebounds. I think I seen something about his lack of effort on defense, but he's a really good scorer. I seen that he can shuffle his feet on the perimeter. He can hold his own against other big men, and he's just gonna provide great spacing. And you can still continue that same type of offense that you want, just bringing in a younger guy. So, yeah, I like it. He's definitely an upgrade over Kevon Looney to me. Even though Kevon Looney's great though. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
He was great. Now he's dealing with this injury.
Yeah, all
I
them
don't know
back
what's
end.
going on.
Yeah, he tweaking. I ain't know he was cousins with Nick Young. That's
Is he?
crazy. Yeah, Nick Young cousins with Kendrick Lamar, I think. I don't know. I just seen that.
Fun fact of the day, man.
Right. Um, Next for number one, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves. They made them a little jump. Now we both D'Angelo Russell guys, but he's like a fanatic. He's a D'Lo fanatic. And he's a Karl Anthony Towns fan. So what do you think as this being your secondary team? What is your take on y'all getting the number one pick and who should y'all draft?
Okay, so for the Timberwolves, I don't know how to say the GM's name, Gerson Rosa, something like that, but I seen him. He's been talking with other teams, seeing if they'd like to
Nice.
trade
What?
for the
Oh, they
star
want.
player. Yeah, so I believe they'll probably draft Anthony Edwards and trade for a star, bro.
Wow.
I think that's what they're gonna do.
Are they talking about trading the pick like as a whole, or are they talking
Yeah,
about trading down?
nah, the whole pick, bro.
What?
Whole
Oh,
pick, man.
nah. That.
But
Oh,
honestly, I think they're looking for every possible scenario.
yeah. If I'm Minnesota, I'm taking. Like I said, this draft is a wild card, and you don't wanna take a bust with your nut. So this is kind of risky, a very risky draft. I would probably take the safest pick to me is LaMelo. He just got it. I just see it in him. He got that NBA star. I just see it in him. Um, but I don't him and Obi Toppin not to mention. But I would probably go Anthony Edwards. I think he got the highest upside. I don't think they should trade it. I don't Who would y'all even trade it for? Like Bradley Beal? Like what is that gonna get you? Like a first round exit? I like man. Nah, I wouldn't do that if I was them. But
I
now,
mean, having the first pick can be a little scary though if you
yo,
think
for
about it.
sure. That's a lot of pressure. That's what get GMs fired or get them a new contract. That's what get them going. But yeah. Let's move on to the mock draft. I know I've been saying like who I want them to draft, but this is just like off of other people's mock drafts and who they're 9 times out of 10 I feel like they're gonna draft, even though it's not the guy I want them to draft. But yeah, you got it ready, bro?
Do it, man.
You ready? All right. So number 5 to the Cavaliers. I got them drafting Onyeka Okongwu. He's a
Bro, I remember we were doing our other mock draft.
oh
I
yeah.
don't remember what month it was in, but it was so many weird names we was trying to
Oh
pronounce.
yeah. Yeah, that boy. This is hey, it's a lot of Giannis Antetokounmpos in this draft. I'm not talking about like a from
The
a
names.
yeah, I'm talking about from a name standpoint. I don't know about talent, maybe it is, but from, as far as
I
names,
don't, I don't, I don't know about that.
yeah, all right, yeah, yeah, I wouldn't guarantee it's no Giannis's in this draft, but yeah, let
Wait,
me
talk
see.
talk talk about a Kongu real quick. I've not watched him.
Honestly, honestly, I don't. I know I broke him down in the in my last mock draft, but shoot, I don't. I think he was. I think he was a great. I think he was a good rim protector. I think his. I think his soft. I think his soft part was more of hold altering shots, more of altering shots, and like I don't know how to describe it, but just like holding his own in the paint. Like he's a good shot blocker, but when it comes to just putting your hands up and altering shots, I think that's where he kind of like. I think that's what I heard. I heard something like that from I think that was another mock draft, but yeah, that's what I really don't remember too much of his game. Out of everybody, yeah, he was the one that I was gonna forget. Who you got the Cavs drafting?
Yeah, for the Cavs, I'm gonna agree with you on that pick, bro. But it could like we were saying before, like it's so much uncertainty, bro.
Yeah,
I feel like they could pick up Killian Hayes too.
Killian Hayes.
Yeah, I feel like they could
Another
pick him up too.
PG? Another PG?
At this point, they Cavs will do anything, bro. You know the Cavs.
Hey, and that's a fact because, like, even Okongwu, you still got Tristan Thompson, Drummond, so you got other center. So you never know. If I'm them, I will go get a guy like Denny Deja, but I don't think they will. That's why I put Okongwu because a lot of people are uncertain on Denny Deja. I could see him falling. I could see him falling like down to like the tens, like around that area, around the 10 to 14, somewhere around there. But yeah, for the Bulls, I got Obi Toppin. Now this was hard for me because they have Laurie Markkinen, so I'm like, well, maybe if they put him to they got Wendell Carter Jr. So it's like I don't know, but I feel like if you're just drafting from best player available as far as the Bulls, I feel like Obi Toppin is the way to go. He has a high chance of being the best player in this draft. So I would go ahead and take him. You know who you got?
For the Bulls, I feel like they pick up Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton.
That's a good pick because they need a PG.
They do very much.
But yeah,
But there's going to be a lot of changes in Chicago, bro. So
bro, I'm not even a bull. I'm like happy for them because I hated Jim Boylan. Like Twitter made me hate Jim Boylan. Like, and I seen a couple plays and he called like a bad timeout and the other coach was like, "What is he doing?" So I'm like, "Dang, he's like not good at all." Um. So yeah, next, let's move on to Charlotte. Who you got them drafting?
Charlotte. Wait, what pick did they have? They had
3.
3. Oh wow, that
I
pick's
had
not gonna matter. That pick's not gonna matter so much, honestly.
I had him
Uh,
get LaMelo.
Melo.
Yeah, I think LaMelo gonna fall to 3.
Hmm.
I'd
Yeah.
be surprised if LaMelo fell to them and they didn't draft him. I would really be shocked because they're not a big market team and LaMelo gonna sell some Well, if they let fans back, he gonna sell some tickets if they let
Yeah,
fans back.
I feel like that's their best bet at this
Yeah,
point. But I don't feel like they're going. They ain't going nowhere.
yeah. Um, Two, I got James Wiseman for the Warriors. Um, Position they need. I feel like he's probably, I don't know, as far as like the Warriors, he's probably their safest bet because they don't need a guy like James Wiseman to come in and drop 20 and 10 and do all of that. They just need him to go out there, play some hard defense, set some hard screens, roll to the rim, catch some lobs, make the right pass, just stuff like that. Just be a system player. He don't have to come in and be a star. I feel like that's just not what he has to do on this team. So I feel like he'd probably be the safest, and I feel like that's who they're gonna take.
So I just looked up James Wiseman's stats. He averaged 3 blocks. That's crazy, bro.
He he a monster. He a monster.
But yeah, for number two, I got the Warriors drafting James Wiseman.
Mm.
Yep, for sure, man, for sure.
And
I remember seeing a report saying they weren't interested in him, but
yeah, that blew me. I
that's just
seen
talk,
that.
bro. That's
I
just talk.
that blew me. I seen that. What was that? I think that was like July, like when the
Yeah.
scrimmages was starting, like right before that. That blew me. But number one, I think we both got him. Anthony Edwards. He he's that boy's explosive. He got a three ball. He can handle it. He shows some defensive upside. I feel like as far as fit, I feel like he fits good enough with next to D'Lo. He can handle the ball, and D'Lo can run the two a little bit because he very well can do that. So you're gonna have a lot of versatility drafting Anthony Edwards. You're gonna have some room to play with him being so versatile and D'Lo. You're gonna have the spacing if you want to slash to the basket. You already got Cat, who's the best shooting center in the league. So the spacing is gonna be there. I just feel like that's just a perfect all around fit.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards has said on the interview recently that he takes pride in his defense, bro. And you really like to hear that from a young player. That's really gonna help out with Minnesota's lack of defense because they got all the scores in the world. They can't play defense, man.
That's what I'm saying. And he come in there, he changed the mindset, but that's what I'm saying. Like he really like as far as like as far as like position need, I feel like he fits it like perfectly. I don't know. But let's get into a little bit of topics. First off, shout out shout out the Raptors coach, won coach of the year. So hey, shout out him, did a great job. So I mean, yeah, anything you gotta say about it?
I don't want to get into the Raptors after what they did to my
Oh,
Nets.
oh, we gonna get into that later. I got a story for y'all. Nick Nurse, his name slipped my head. Nick Nurse, shout out Nick Nurse. Um, but yeah, speaking of coaches, um, Brett Brown got fired as he should, as he should. Trust the process. It's officially over. Um, what do you think? Where do you think the Sixers should go with this? Like, do you think they should trade Ben Simmons or Joel? Where do you think they should go this offseason with everything? Because you still got Al Horford almost on a max contract, and he's like 33 something, mid 30 something like that. Then you got Tobias Harris making more than LeBron at 180 million. What do you do if you're the Sixers to do better than you did this season?
Bro, that's really tough, man.
It
That's
is.
really tough
It is.
because it's a lot of things they can do, but I don't think it's much that can actually work at this point. The process failed. But I feel like they should get rid of Ben Simmons.
You think Ben? So you're a Bill with Joel type of guy.
I
You
don't really, I
know,
don't really, I'm not a big fan of Joel, but I feel like that's where he belongs
you
in a
do
sense.
A Philly guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's one of those players. I don't know that just needs to be on one team.
He keeps saying he a homer, but
Yeah,
I don't know. Ben Simmons, because I came up with a trade package for Ben Simmons last episode from the Cavaliers. So you definitely right. I think that they gotta find a way to ship Al Horford. They tried to play him. I was telling my dad in the car. I was like, yeah, they tried to play Al Horford at the forward because everybody thought like Al Horford, he's able to play make, go grab some rebounds, and he can shoot. That he would be able to slide to the forward so like just like so seamlessly like, and it didn't turn out that way. Like Al Horford, he's a center, like that's where he belongs. You can't just switch his position, especially at this age. And then you got such a dominant center, like you really can't do that. So I feel like that failed. So now you're stuck with Tobias Harris, 180 million, and Tobias Harris he just got injured, and before he was injured, he wasn't doing much of anything. So they in a hole. They in a big hole. I think they need to try to trade. I would trade Tobias and Al Horford. Try to get some of your money back. Try to get your refund because you got robbed. And I would try to put some surrounding pieces around them. I don't think that you need another superstar caliber player. It would be nice, but I don't think that that's what you need. You can go find a guy in a second round or so and try to develop a guy like that, kind of like how you're doing with Matisse Thybulle, and develop a 3-and-D guy. But I would try to. If I'm in the Sixers, I'm getting Tobias and Al Horford up on out of there. They gotta go. I'm sorry,
yeah, I agree with you on that one.
they gotta go. But yeah, let's get into the some playoff series. Some of them are some of them are already decided, like Brooklyn and the Lakers are about to go up 3-1. I don't want to say that's decided because Dame a different breed, but
Speaking of the Lakers, AD did just get injured like
what?
10 minutes ago. Yeah,
What?
I don't think it's nothing too serious. They said it was back spasms, but I have seen back
Um,
spasms be like a major concern.
yeah,
So
especially with him because he's a guy that he banging down low, and with AD, if he don't want to bang down low, he'll start taking 30-foot threes, and that's not AD's game. And if he's taking long range shots, you're not gonna have Anthony Davis at his peak. That's not him. So this could be troubling. But yeah, you're up 112-87 as we speak right now. Wow. Okay, so I'm looking at the series. Miami just swept. They just swept the Pacers. Um and OKC versus Houston. They just OKC
that's a
just tied.
series, man.
This is a good series. Schroeder had
Yeah,
Schroeder
playoff
had
career
30.
high.
Hey, this is a good game. We were just talking about that boy Lou Dort too. So what you think about these series? What's your final prediction on it? You think it's gonna go to 7 or what?
Oh, matter of fact, before we even talking about that, before we even talking about that, I was asking D a hot take for y'all. Who y'all think is a better defender, Matisse Thybulle or Lou Dort?
I
So
don't
y'all let us know down below, man.
I don't
But
know.
what was you?
I said
Honestly,
Matisse. I think I said Matisse. I said Matisse. But
yeah, I don't really know yet. I have to
yeah,
see more of Matisse because he doesn't get too many minutes.
yeah. Like how old is Lou Dort? He only 21. So he's fresh. He got, and what, Matisse Thybulle, what, he probably no older than like 22, 23. So they young. So we got two young great defenders. But you think this series going to 7 or what?
What series?
OKC versus Houston.
I see it going to 6.
6. You got Rockets.
Ah,
You got OKC in 6?
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go 7 because I don't want to decide. I don't want to
Okay, so
decide. I'm gonna
OKC
go
in
7.
7.
Okay, seeing 7.
Wow. Hey, and that's crazy. Russell Westbrook and Steven Adams kind of got into it. That's crazy.
Yep.
I guess
They
Russ be
used to be the
turning on.
dynamic duo, bro.
Hey,
It's
nah,
crazy.
for real. Pick and roll something serious. Hey, Steven Adams got Russ a lot of them triple doubles. Don't you ever forget that, Russ. Don't forget where you came from. Nah, just one. Uh, and this is a shocker. This is a shocker. I thought this was. I thought it was gonna be a 6 game series, but right now, Jazz are up 3-1 on the Nuggets. What you thinking about this series, bro? What do you? This is Donovan Mitchell hooping, y'all. He's hooping another 50 piece.
I
Another
think Jamal
one.
Murray too.
Yeah, Jamal had 52. But bro,
Yeah,
this is.
honestly, Utah got it, man.
You think Utah gonna close it out?
Yeah. Jokic, he got Gobert in his head, man.
He do. Hey, hey, who was that? What Joel Embiid said to Andre Drummond? He said, I got real estate in that boy head. Crazy. But yeah. Yeah, Rudy Gobert has been doing a great job. Jokic hasn't had a bad game before last. But we haven't seen Jokic go off for like any type of 40-point triple double, none of that. Like he's been contained, and that's all you can do. That's all you can really even ask for. So yeah, he's doing a great job. Donovan Mitchell stepping up. Mike Conley starting to look like the Mike Conley of Memphis. So you're getting your all-star guard back with him. And yeah, this is showing like how dangerous Utah was fully healthy with Bogdanovich, because a lot of people don't. He's a 20-point scorer. He's a 20-point scorer. So you're missing a 20-point scorer and you're up 3-1 in your series, in a series that could have easily, that a lot of people, I saw them losing, and now you're in a great position to win. So, but I see it going to 6 games, and I see the Jazz closing them out. I see the Jazz closing them out. But next we got Clippers versus Dallas. Crazy series. Crazy series. Who you got? And how many games?
Honestly, I want Mavs. I want Mavs to win.
You want Mavs to win.
And
Who gonna
yeah,
win? Who gonna win?
and I'm taking the Mavs in 6. Nah, I'm gonna go 7. I'm gonna go 7.
Okay. Okay.
Just based off the sole fact that Paul George is playing like, as Skip Shannon says, George Paul, bro.
Paul. George Paul. George Paul.
Yeah, it's absurd the way he's playing, bro.
Yeah, it ain't even like
He
I
he's
didn't
ha-
see, I
he's
didn't
having
see,
Justin Anderson type of games,
like,
man.
man, Justin Anderson maybe a slight bit better. I don't know. But yeah, bro. Paul George, playoff PP. Yo, Paul George, bro. You're disappointing me. Like, I've seen people talk about how people choking the playoffs, but this is ridiculous, man. Your first year in OKC, you get beat by a rookie. Like, come on, bro. You gotta stop with the choking, man. Then you let Dame Wade bye to you. Like, you just a walking hell, bro. But I hope you turn it around, because this is bad on your resume. This is really bad on your resume right now. But yeah, I got. I'm gonna put it like this. I got the Clippers in 6. But if it goes to a game 7, I got the Mavericks. But right now, I got the Clippers in 6. So hey, that's just my little prediction. I think Kawhi gonna say, okay, that's enough. The Will gonna say that's enough. And then the other guys, hopefully if Pat Beals comes back, like, in the next coming games, then yeah, they'll probably definitely close it out because he's just gonna bring that energy. We still gotta see what's going on with Kristaps. I gotta see more about that injury. So,
They said that he was a game time decision.
oh really? So it can't
Yeah.
be that bad. It can't be that bad. And yeah, let's move on to the East. Over here in the East, the second round is it's basically already set. Not like the West. We don't know who's gonna come out the West in some of these first round matchups. But yeah, Toronto swept Brooklyn. Oh, let me tell y'all a story about that. So look, I'm in a car. Look, so the radio playing. It's one of these local sports radios down here in Dallas area. So, dude, he says, man, it ain't really nothing with the sports going on right now. He said, let's tune in to the Raptors versus Nets. Who did he say? Chizzo. Chizzo hits an and 1-3. They're now down by 25. Oh my God. 25. I'm thinking he finna say they now down by
Like
4 or
7 or
something like
something. Yeah.
bro, that he did him bogus, bro. I was like, oh, bro, wait till I tell Denzel, bro. This is what I be trying to explain to him, bro. Denzel, the Nets are not much of nothing compared to the Warriors, bro. Like, let's,
Oh God, we're
the
in the playoffs.
bro, it don't matter. Y'all might as well not be.
We played the Raptors. It's not like we just played some bum team. Come on.
Bro, but you acting like,
And our whole team is injured.
bro, the Warriors was
We
injured
we
too, and you
we
still
have we
talking
have
about
we,
us.
we have Justin Anderson playing. What's y'all excuse?
We got what's dude name? Freaking Steph Curry
I
brother-in-law.
guarantee. I guarantee. Actually, Damian Lee is nice. I don't even want to hear nothing
Bro,
about that.
he alright. He had that little
Damian Lee
game
is
on
nice.
Christmas. He alright.
Meanwhile, Justin Anderson is shooting 0 for 12,
Hey,
1
we
for
got Jordan
13
Poole
overall.
starting. We got Jordan Poole. We got Kai Bowman starting.
Kai
Kai,
Bowman's nice. Don't even get on to him. No, Kai
stop. You
Bowman is
don't know a
nice.
thing about Kai
Kai
Bowman.
Bowman is nice.
You stop, bro. You're just gonna say everybody the
He
Warriors,
better than Justin Anderson.
not by too much.
Justin Anderson got to be the worst player in the
Hey,
league,
it's
bro.
easy. It's easy
Real
to be
top,
better than
real top,
Justin Anderson.
real top.
How do you
Justin
go
Anderson
one
got
for
to be the worst
12,
player in the league. He's the worst player in the league.
bro? Like, come on, dude. Y'all need to get Theo
He worse than
Pinson
Cameron
back,
Payne, bro.
bro.
Nah, for
He's
real.
terrible.
We need that bench energy. I don't know why. I
You
don't know
think that
why
bench?
Justin Anderson played 30 minutes.
You think that bench energy gonna give you one game
For
to
sure.
win?
For sure. That won us a lot of games.
You just got beat by Pascal Siakam, dude. Pascal Siakam. All right, so look, like I was saying, the second round matchups are basically set. Raptors sweep the Nets, Celtics sweep the Sixers, Miami sweep the Pacers, and the Bucks are up 3-1 on the Orlando Magic. So right now, in the second round, it's gonna be Bucks versus Miami. Who you got coming out of that? It's a good series.
Honestly, I'm going to go with Miami.
Ooh.
Miami and 6.
Ooh.
Miami and 6, bro.
What?
Just because
You gotta tell
we've
me why.
seen. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna explain. Listen, we've seen Chris Middleton shoot horribly over these past 4 games, bro. Horrible. He even said himself he hasn't touched a basketball in 3 months before he even touched the bubble before we in here.
Yep.
But man, he dropped down to Justin Anderson's level, bro. Like, man.
Bro, he
And
not
also,
that. You disrespecting, bro. You disrespecting.
all right, he's at PG's level right now.
Yeah. Well, PG's on Justin Anderson level.
George Paul's level.
Okay.
But Bam Adebayo, we've seen him lock up Giannis. We've seen him do it. I fully believe he can do it again, bro. fully believe he can do it again. I'm going with Miami in 6. But if it does go to 7, I'm taking Bucks.
I got I got the Bucks in 6, but if it goes to game 7, I got Miami. That's
So we
just how.
switch.
Yeah, basically, because like I feel like this is like I feel like Jimmy Butler has been getting away just off playing like amazing defense. I feel like Jimmy Butler's gonna have to step up and remind people of the scorer that he really is and crunch time player that he really is. Like the defense is great, but we're gonna need you to step up, especially if you want to beat the Bucks, because the Bucks are not gonna go out easy. And I know they're not gonna go out easy. So I feel like he's really gonna have to step up and show his true offensive prowess. And yeah, this is gonna be a good series. I'm gonna watch almost every game of this series. And yeah, the next Celtics versus Raptors. Who you got?
Ooh, that's gonna be a good series.
Who you got?
Celtics in 6.
Celtics in 6.
Yeah, Celtics in 6.
I'm actually gonna agree with that. It's only I seen this being a 7 game series, but I'm gonna agree with that because Kyle Lowry got injured that last
He
game.
did.
So I don't know if it's serious. I hope that it's not serious. But if it is, then I think that the Celtics will be able to take advantage of that and be able to take them down in 6. But if they go to 7 without Kyle Lowry, then if Kyle Lowry even plays, I wouldn't be surprised. This is gonna be a good. This is gonna be a good Eastern Conference. The Eastern Conference making a good name for themselves. So it's looking nice, man. But yeah, today is Kobe Day. So hey, R.I.P. Kobe. Before we close it out, R.I.P. Kobe, R.I.P. GG. Everybody else on the plane that went through that. It's still hard to believe. Like Kobe out of everybody. Like I remember, I remember when it hit. If we was in church and the first person who looked, I seen our bass player, he looked at my cousin. He was showing him something on his phone, and he was like looking like real like dramatic and like what? Like just, I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm like I don't know what's going on. Then somebody on the other side of the church, they look at their phone, and then out of nowhere, my uncle who I didn't even know was there, he looks behind me and he says, Kobe died. I'm like, what? And then I look it up. I gotta look it up on my phone just to verify, and it's everywhere, bro. And I'm like, bro, what's going on? Kobe, like it was out of nowhere. Like it was so surprising. Like I didn't know, like I didn't even think of something like that. It was crazy. So after that, like everything was just gloomy. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I was a Kobe fanatic. That's Denzi. He was Kobe, one of Kobe's biggest fans, but it was still like crazy because he still left a big impact on basketball. He was a basketball icon. But
On the
yeah,
world.
yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, what you thinking, man?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna remember that day for the rest of my life, man. I remember exactly where I was standing and everything. Me and my little cousin, we was just hooping. Phone started ringing. It's my girlfriend. I answered. She just straight up tell me, "All right, bro." Hung up. I'm like, "That's not funny, bro. Like, that's not something to play
I
around
thought you
with."
were playing games.
Yeah, I had to search it up. Seen it. I forgot what news it was. It was I don't remember, but yeah, I dang near threw my phone 20 feet.
Yeah. That was
Man.
tragic. Like it, like even with you saying like even with you like you said like your girl told you and your girl she not like a big NBA fan or nothing like that. That just shows you the impact that Kobe had. Like it's a universal thing. When Kobe, everybody knew whether you followed ESPN or everybody knew. That just shows the impact that he had.
Hmm.
Um, but
It
yeah,
was it was it was like the whole earth skipped a heartbeat, man.
yeah, yeah, for sure. That was that's a day I probably I don't see myself forgetting because I just knew like I couldn't even think straight like I couldn't even think straight. It was crazy. But yeah, you ready to end it off, bro? Go ahead and take us out.
Yeah, man. I'm Denzi.
I'm D.
We